What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am back on the laptop, but this time it is different. I am not doing YuGiOh, I am not doing any YuGiOh news today. I'm actually doing WWE news for this video, including the latest on what's going to be going on with WrestleMania, the Hall of Fame ceremony, and also what's going to be going on with what's going to be going on with tonight's NXT. So I'm actually going to talk about that for a minute. Because according to What Culture Wrestling, shoutouts to Andy Murray, who actually made this piece of news. Hang on a second. Damn chairs being a bitch. So according to Andy Murray from What Culture Wrestling, he stated that he believes that it looks like tonight's episode, that this episode at the time of recording, which is currently Wednesday, there is going to be no new content for NXT. And according to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer News Radio, from the Wrestling Observer, he has stated that that supposedly it's been confirmed there are no matches for NXT tonight. It's mostly going to be interviews, personality profiles, and also old footage. However, there's been a lot of speculation that we could very may well get at least a couple matches for NXT. So this is basically what Andy Murray said in this article. He says, quote, "This is a break from the most recent episodes of Raw and SmackDown, which have gone down in an empty performance center. NXT hailed..." Come on, you stupid laptop. Thank you. Sorry, sorry, every time I open up a website, to make these videos, ads come up. Anyway, as I was saying, NXT hailed from the Performance Center last week, a babe with fans in attendance, and the closed building main roster shows had led to speculation that WWE would do the same with the black and gold brand tonight. If Meltzer is accurate, this won't be the case. Get ready for a night of studio addresses, promos, video packages, and replays then. Raw and SmackDown were both light on matches, while last Friday's SmackDown featured 3 bouts. And obviously we all know what those matches were. I believe so there were 3 matches throughout both shows. So SmackDown featured Bayley and Sasha versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, which actually lasted more than 7 minutes, which was including a commercial break. Meanwhile, Raw had just one match, which was Rey Mysterio defeating Andrade in a non-title match, which only lasted like close to 7 minutes. Both shows also featured extensive highlights, with Raw showing the entire men's Royal Rumble match from this past January. It's a shame that we won't see any of the cutting edge action we expect from NXT, though this may be for the best. So honestly though, my thoughts on this whole thing, I think it is for the best. Obviously, with what's been going on with the big crush card virus. Yes, I have to say it like that. I know that you guys know what this channel's about. It's about both WWE and YuGiOh, so I have to use I have to use the pun. But because of the big crush card virus epidemic, it is honestly for the best. This will actually give the give the give the NXT roster a little bit of a break. At least for now, when so when they do compete, live, um, they'll be at 100%. Um, but there's actually there's actually speculation as to what's been going on with the um with WrestleMania. Actually, there's actually a we found out, I think, was it this past Monday, we found out that WrestleMania is going to emanate from now from the Performance Center in Orlando, and there's going to be no audience like we had for SmackDown this past Friday, and also for Raw just the other night. There's actually speculation that there's going to be a little bit of a there's actually going to be a little something. There's speculation that instead of having them emanate, host it at the Performance Center in Orlando, there's actually speculation that that's going to be taking place in Madison Square Garden. Honestly, I think that would make a lot more sense because there are so many things that can go wrong with WrestleMania at the Performance Center. Number one is where's my book? Here it is. Here's my book. So as of now, we have 7 matches. We have exactly 7 matches on the card. One of them is still pending. So we have, just to go from down up. We have Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. We have The Undertaker versus AJ Styles, which is confirmed. We have Goldberg versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. We have John Cena versus The Fiend. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's title. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's title. And then, of course, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. However, the one match that's still pending is Edge versus Randy Orton, last man standing. So just looking at this card alone, there are so many problems with this big pandemic. Number one, Brock Lesnar is indeed what Paul Heyman says he is. A big box office attraction. He's Brock Lesnar is one of those guys that is basically a once in a lifetime experience, if you will. And apparently, according to some sources on Twitter, not on Twitter, but just on social media alone, there's speculation saying that Brock Lesnar will actually is supposedly refusing to be at the Performance Center because if WrestleMania were to be at the Performance Center, it would be nothing. It would be nothing to Brock Lesnar. But if it were to happen in a venue like say Madison Square Garden, that's a whole different story. That's another that right there Brock Lesnar would do. So honestly, so I think that was released by Wrestle Talk. Let me check. Let me look up the rest. Let's see. Let's take a look, because I believe they were the ones that released it and not What Culture. Let's take a look. I believe so. I believe they were the ones that released it. Um, but yeah, yeah. I think they were the ones that released it. But I think honestly though, it would make a lot of sense for them to host it in Madison Square Garden, and instead of having them have them instead of having them like um have them host it at the Performance Center, it really would not fit for someone who is a top star like Brock Lesnar, or someone like say just to throw it out there, Charlotte, not Charlotte Flair. I would say someone like maybe Goldberg, someone like him. But yeah, obviously because of the big pandemic, the big crush car pandemic, that's what's been going on. I believe WrestleMania, being hosted in MSG would make a lot more sense, considering the fact that WrestleMania 1, 10, and 20 all emanated from Madison Square Garden. So it would make a little bit of sense. But yeah, so that's actually that. There was actually one more thing that I wanted to bring up in this video. I don't know what it was. Oh, right. The Hall of Fame ceremony. So apparently, according to What Culture, they're saying they are speculating that the Hall of Fame ceremony could very may well emanate from the TD Garden in Boston as part of SummerSlam weekend. Honestly, I love that idea because this way WWE won't jeopardize the big pandemic of the crush card virus. Sorry, I cannot speak today. Of the crush card virus, and they'll be able to keep the Hall of Famers safe and healthy. So honestly, I love that idea. That was actually yeah, here it is. So this was actually posted on What Culture by Andrew Pollard from What Culture. So let's take a look at the article. By the way, guys, big shout outs to What Culture, to What Culture, Wrestle Talk, and Pro Wrestling Sheet. Be sure to check out What Culture and Wrestle Talk on YouTube. They are amazing. When it comes to when it comes to anything WWE related, those two YouTube channels, top line. I know that my channel is also WWE news related, but still those two channels are literally above me. So and yes, I did insult my channel, but that's perfectly fine. Okay, so we know that the British Bulldog, after all these years, is finally getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. So according to his daughter, the daughter of the British Bulldog, she says that the ceremony is going to be pushed to August, to SummerSlam weekend. Here's the full article. With the recent news that WWE is no longer running WrestleMania at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, that was accompanied by the confirmation that NXT TakeOver Tampa and the Hall of Fame likewise will not be taking place in Tampa that weekend. Many have presumed that WWE will find alternative ways to do TakeOver and the Hall of Fame, possibly even as part of their weekly TV product. While that could still feasibly be the case for the NXT special, it appears that the Hall of Fame is being pushed back until later in the year. The source of this story is Georgia Smith, the daughter of the late great British Bulldog. According to Georgia, the current plan is for the Hall of Fame to be delayed until August to coincide with SummerSlam weekend. And obviously, again, the daughter of the British Bulldog, Georgia Smith, shout outs to her. She tweeted out saying, at some point, I think earlier today or something like that. It doesn't really say. Wait, does it say when? She actually sent the tweet out yesterday morning actually, with a photo of the British Bulldog. Actually, she captioned it saying, "Quote: Just a heads up, I have spoken with WWE and they are postponing the Hall of Fame for a later date and are hoping to do it for SummerSlam." And in parentheses, she said, "Which will be appropriate for my dad. Thanks again for all your support. Let's all stay safe out there with the England flag emoji." So again, honestly, that makes, again, so to her point, it makes perfect sense because Bulldog, he had one of the best matches of his career in 1992 at SummerSlam, I think in London, at the O2 Arena in London, if I remember right, when he battled Bret Hart for the for the Intercontinental title, and he actually won that. He actually won that match. So it would make excellent sense for that to happen. There's actually more to this, so let's take a look. So here, all right. I was actually Wembley Stadium. Okay, all right. So as Georgia alluded to, it would only be fitting for Davey Boy's Hall of Fame induction to be tied to SummerSlam, for his finest hour came at Wembley Stadium, SummerSlam '92, as he toppled brother-in-law Bret Hart to become the Intercontinental Champion. So I thought so. It was I think it was in England. So we're in England. If you guys do know where that is, comment below, because I think it's in London. It's either in London or somewhere else. I don't remember where. That wasn't the Bulldog. Actually, you know what? I might be able to know. Here we are. Hang on one second, guys, because I actually still have my program. Here we are. I almost forgot. I actually still had this. This is the SummerSlam 2009 program. Yes, I was there. So let's take a look. What, 92? Alright, let's see. Wembley Stadium, so I might know. 92? London, England. I was right. London, England. Really? I was right about that. Damn. I was right on the fucking money. Who knew? Who fucking knew? That wasn't the Bulldogs' only SummerSlam appearance. Mind for he and Dynamite Kid wrestled the fabulous Roger. The fabulous Rogers to a time limit draw at the first ever SummerSlam in 1988. 1991 saw Davey Boy teaming with Ricky Steamboat and Kerry Von Erich to beat Power and Glory and the Warlord. He would return to the then at the time WWF in '94 to help Bret Hart fend off Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart. A loss to Psycho Sid came in '96. And a DQ win saw Bulldog retain the European title against Ken Shamrock in '97. The current plans for this year's SummerSlam is going to take place. It's ironic that it takes place August 23rd, because if you'll notice the date, August. It'll be on that day 11 years ago. I think like 9, 10. I think 11 years ago was when I went to that event here in LA. So it's kind of funny. From the TD Garden in Boston. So currently, right now, we have Davey Boy Smith, Batista, JBL, the Bella Twins, and the NWO. All 4 members: Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Shawn Waltman, or X-Pac for that matter. And now we found out that Jushin Thunder Liger will also be inducted into the Hall of Fame. My thoughts on this: it makes perfect sense for them to host it in Boston. It would make a lot of sense. But yeah. So that's actually all the news for today. I do this is actually a YuGiOh announcement. I have about 3. Yeah, so I have 3 updated deck profiles for you guys coming up in the next few months. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. In terms of NXT Takeover, I believe honestly for me as a fan, I think they should host it at the Performance Center, but announce, but only limit the amount of fans that can show up. That's just my honest opinion. But that's actually going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all this news that I just dropped. I know that Pro Wrestling Sheet, Wrestle Talk, What Culture had already done these announcements before, but I just wanted to give you guys my take on it. But yeah, so let me know. So again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. And that is actually gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you would like to... Actually, you know what? I know that I said... I did say about fan mail, but obviously with the big Crush Card virus pandemic, it will be on hold. But if you guys want to send fan mail, make sure you guys are clean. I just want to say, make sure you guys are clean. And my address will still be in the description below of the video and future videos as well. So again, if you guys have fan mail, again, be sure to send it through the address that's down below. And on that, this is your boy Nash signing out. And always remember, hashtag wash your hands, hashtag wash your ass.